Let's see here. Where do I begin? So, first off, appreciate you guys stopping by, guys. Nano back with one more video. And this is going to be like a quick kind of vent session about the Sony A7 III. Now, I want to start off this video by expressing that I don't hate the camera, that I probably didn't even give this camera its full opportunity to impress me and captivate me like I was looking for, but I'm going to have to return the Sony A7 III, and I've only had it for less than a week. Couple things that's been bugging me since I've gotten it. A couple things that I don't think I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to have the ability, or I should say the capability, to move past. For example, right now I'm shooting this video with the Canon EOS M6. When I kind of do these kind of videos, I'm holding the camera up right now. I do these videos with either this camera, Canon EOS M6, or my small point and shoot Canon G7X Mark II. And the reason why I do that is because A, it has a flip screen, and B, it is really good at autofocus. The Canon EOS M6 actually has Canon's dual pixel autofocus. The G7X Mark II does not. However, it is really good at autofocusing. Now, difference between those two, obviously the Canon EOS M6 is a small mirrorless camera, the ability to switch lenses, etc. The point and shoot, you don't have that. So, with that being said, I went ahead and jumped on the hype train, got super excited for the Sony A7 III. My thought process going into purchasing that camera was that I was going to absolutely love the quality of the camera, love the ability to shoot fantastic videos and photos in low light, love the 100-bit 4K at 30 frames per second, love the fact that it is dual slot, love the fact that it has one of, if not the best autofocus in the business right now. So that was my hope. Matter of fact, I was playing with it a little bit. I was taking some photos, I was taking some videos, and there was a couple things that absolutely kind of just made me anxious using the camera. The biggest thing is the lack of flip screen. I have yet to use a camera that doesn't have a flip screen where I can see myself, and I thought that I'd be able to kind of deal with that, and I just can't. I've even downloaded Sony's app to my smartphone to use my smartphone as a screen, but the lag between camera and the smartphone app is just it's just ridiculous. It's really frustrating that you're spending $2,200, $2,198 is what I paid at B&H for the Sony A7 III with a kit lens, and you don't have a flip screen. Now, I know that people are going to comment in the section below and tell me everything and some about why the camera is so fantastic, it's so great, and I completely understand and agree with you all. I do. Before you even begin hating on me, understand that I completely understand and get the reasons why that camera is fantastic, because that's the reason why I chose to get that camera. Now, I'm not a professional photographer, nor am I a professional videographer. Matter of fact, most of my hobby consists of videos for YouTube and videos around family and friends. When it comes to photography, I mostly use my smartphone. So I am in no place to even complain when it comes to photography or even videography, but definitely not photography. Now, the reason why I can't get past that flip screen is because as someone who shoots videos mostly for YouTube, it becomes extremely difficult, if not almost impossible, to frame your shot, to see your focus, to see how you are doing when you do these kinds of videos. Right now I'm holding a camera in one hand and I can look up and see myself and be like, oh, okay, I'm in focus. However, if I was using it with that camera, I would not be able to do so. I would have to assume that everything has been set perfectly and that I'm holding the camera in such a way that I know I'm going to get the end result. That's a lot of work for someone who just shoots primarily YouTube videos. Now, that's the biggest reason. The other reason is twofold. Okay, I'm going to put them two together. It's the Sony menu system and Sony's inability to provide touch screen usage on their screen. Now, the new Sony A7 III, I believe the Sony A6500, even the Sony RX 100 Mark V, those kind of cameras have had touchscreen for autofocus. I can't be the only one out there that literally thinks that that is so ridiculous. That whoever's engineering the software, who's ever sitting there and writing code goes, we're going to give them the ability to touch the screen for focus, but not the ability to move around the menu with that same touch screen. So obviously you're giving us the ability to touch the screen. But why can't you give us the ability to touch the screen to change settings, to change aperture, to change ISO, to change shutter speed, change all of that and some. And then with that being said, you give us so much customability for mapping buttons, which is great. I mean, you can map until your heart's content on the Sony A7 III, but you put every setting and every feature in a submenu among another submenu and then another submenu. And that is so overwhelming for someone who gets the hype, sees the hype, jumps on the hype train, and then gets there and is just like, yo. It's not even like I'm going from a Canon camera to a Panasonic Lumix G85, which I already think the Panasonic menu is already definitely more convoluted than Canon. But you're going from night and day. You're going from, oh, I kind of understand what I'm doing to, like, where is everything? Since getting the camera, I spent the majority of my time watching YouTube video after YouTube video, tips and tricks, how I set my camera up videos. And I had not done that with any of the Canon cameras I have, nor the G85 on Panasonic. And it hit me that I was spending way too much time trying to understand how to use the camera than actually using the camera. The only time I really don't mind spending and learning how to use a camera is if I want to perfect what I'm doing. Learning different ways to shoot video, and eventually I wanted to learn how to shoot photos in a much more professional manner. I have no problem learning and watching videos on how to do that. But watching videos on how to navigate the interface, the settings menu, how to get to things, trying to understand why is it that when I touch the screen, my touch to focus isn't working. Oh, that's right, because I have to enable that in a submenu on the camera to then be able to touch the focus. Like, that's so crazy. So I'm having to return the camera. I'm going to return the camera, and I'm making this video for anybody who cares and anybody who shares the same opinion. I'd love for you guys to express why you feel the same, why you feel differently. Have you gone and given Sony a shot and then moved away from it? How long did it take you to believe in the way Sony does things and settle in and move past other cameras? Let me know in the comment section below, because I'm open to everything. And that doesn't mean that I won't utilize the Sony camera going forward. Matter of fact, it was between the A7 III and the A6500, because I really love the size of the A6500 and the autofocus. So I might very well get another Sony camera in the future, one that's probably not going to be near as capable as the A7 III, but one that's going to provide what I need for the kind of videos I shoot in a less stressful situation. So, guys, thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Please consider subscribing. And the more important thing is to always stay geeky. No matter what you use, technology is what unites us. So, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace, salute, and adios.